Here's another marketing tip by Southern Web Developer.
As you're looking for a good web design company, you'll more than likely think about the cost associated with such a need. Instead of focusing solely on the cost of web design, ask the question, what do I need from my web designer? In order to find a good web designer, you will need to know exactly what your website will need in order to be successful. For example, if you are looking for a website designer that can create an e-commerce site, you will need to know how much it will cost to get one. If you are setting up a very expensive e-commerce site, you will likely need a web designer that has the skills to design a database, set up an order processing program, and an accounting system. With these features, you will be able to keep track of your clients' transactions, set up a payment system, and collect payments. A website of this magnitude can be a time-consuming process, so you can expect to pay a premium price for such a design. Your budget will help you determine which web designer you need to hire. You will also want to make sure that they have good customer service skills, because you will need to consult with them throughout the building process. The next thing you need to decide is how much money you can afford to spend on a web designer. This depends on several factors, including your budget, and the size of your business. The more skilled the web designer, the higher their price will be. With this information, you will be able to get an idea of how much to pay for a web designer. Sometimes, prices will differ by the quality of the design. If you are hiring a contractor that does general designs, you will pay less than someone who can design a very specialized website. When selecting a contractor, you need to make sure that the general skills of the web designer are adequate. A good web designer will work well with both programmers and photographers. They should be able to get along with other members of the team and be able to build a website in a timely manner. If you can afford a high-end designer, go for it. However, if you cannot afford them, you may be better off choosing a cheaper company. Once you have determined what you can afford, you should then look at the websites of each designer to see what they have to offer. Some companies will offer special pricing for larger orders. You may want to give one designer a call and ask if they offer discounts for large orders. Another factor you should consider when deciding how much to pay for a web designer is their availability. If you are looking for a web designer that can work around the clock, you will need to pay them more. If you are looking for a developer to do the coding for your website, it would be cheaper if they had previous experience in the field. On the other hand, if you are looking for a web designer that can customize the look of your website, the lower-priced designers should be able to provide you with a website that is as attractive as possible. As you can see, there is no one right answer to the question of how much does it cost to hire a web designer. It will depend on the size of your business, the complexity of your project, and the skills of the person doing the hiring. No matter what you are looking for, you should be able to find someone to meet your needs and budget.